This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good night, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for January 10, 2023. And in the news tonight, a student among several injured in Hanover crash. A female high school student is among 6 persons seriously injured in a motor vehicle accident which occurred along a section of the Point Main Road in Hanover on Tuesday morning. The accident occurred about 10 a.m. in the vicinity of the Grand Palladium Resort in the parish. Both vehicles were reportedly traveling in opposite directions when they collided near the entrance of the resort. The Lucy Police and the fire department were summoned, and the injured, including the student, were rushed to the Noel Holmes Hospital in Lucy, where they were treated and admitted in serious condition. Family relieved of return of missing Maxfield Avenue twin sisters. A Maxfield Avenue family is relieved that twin sisters who were reported missing on Monday have been found. The news understands that the 13-year-old sisters were found today. An Ananda alert was activated for them yesterday after a report was made to the police. The girls are from Berwick Road, Kingston 13. No information was provided to the news team about where they were found. A male relative was overcome with emotions when the news visited the home today. "Everything all right. We found them early this morning. You see when kids no shot or nothing?" he said. The male relative told the news that their father is a businessman and that their mother works hard to take care of them. Samuels joins a call for jury pool to be widened. Attorney at law Bert Samuels has joined the call for the jury pool to be widened. Speaking Monday at the opening of the Hillary session of the Home Circuit Court, Director of Public Prosecutions Paula Llewellyn said the pool should be widened to eliminate the problem of a lack of jurors to try cases. Mr. Samuels says the Jury Act needs to be amended to include people now excluded from the list of those who can serve. He also suggested that the taxpayer registration number list be used to select jurors instead of the voters list, since many people do not want to be remunerated because of the political apathy that is now in Jamaica.
We need to expand the jury list to include persons who are now excluded. There are many persons excluded under the Jury Act that a revision of that could say, yes, they should be let in because we should be using the TRN, the voters list. People have said use the TRN list because many people, because of the political apathy that is now in Jamaica, they do not want to be enumerated. Why are we debating this? We need to pass the law and move on. That's what we need to do. That group of persons who are anti-jury system, I come up against them with this kind of empirical evidence that people are willing to participate. People are not in fear, as people would say, to give verdicts. We don't have any cases of jurors being, hurt because of their verdict. So that I am devoted to the jury system, and because I believe that it should be fixed. There are unfortunate comments coming from high quarters in the justice system that says we should do judge-alone trials. I am here to resist that because Paul Bogle, if he were tried by his peers, we would not have him murdered.
But Kadej Jarrett Fletcher, the acting director of Client Services, Communication and Information, said the courts have been using both lists further to the Jury Amendment Act of 2015.
I can confirm that jurors are selected from both the list of persons registered to vote, that's the EOJ list, and the list of persons who have TRNs, that's the TAJ list. Persons are randomly selected from both further to the Jury Amendment Act of 2015.
Montego Bay vendors warned to stay in market or face penalty. Starting today, vendors who previously operated on the streets of Montego Bay, St. Thomas must do so in the designated areas or face a punishment. Mayor of Montego Bay, Hubert Williams, says there will be zero tolerance for vending on the streets of Montego Bay. He says for Montego Bay to become organized and accessible for people with disabilities, all vendors must use the Montego Bay market.
We want our sidewalks for our residents to walk on. People that is, using the town to transact their business, they must be able to use the sidewalk so that they don't walk in the roads. Because our roads are very small. Remember, Montego Bay is a very old town. So our roads are very small. So we can't have our residents walking in the road. We want them to walk on the sidewalk. The sidewalk was built for pedestrian traffic, and that's what it's going to use for.
Crash involving truck snarls traffic on Halfway Tree Road. A crash involving a truck on Tuesday afternoon is snarling traffic along Halfway Tree Road in St. Andrew. The crash happened on the busy thoroughfare about 3 p.m. in the vicinity of the National Bakery and has resulted in a section of the roadway being impassable. The circumstances that led to the accident are unclear at the moment. There have been no reported injuries. The news understands that the slow-moving traffic stretches to cross roads. Education Minister wants action against the gauge grey. Education Minister Favour Williams this afternoon called for the head of the Child Protection and the Family Services Agency, Rosalie Gage Gray, to step down as the Public Service Commission looks into allegations of gross breach of care against her. Further, Williams said that she has asked her permanent secretary to use her administrative powers in the matter, as she believes that the situation against the Gage Gray is untenable and cannot be defended. An investigation by the Office of the Children's Advocate cited gross breach of care in the controversial partnership between the CPFSA and American Carla Banks, who was flagged in the U.S. over inappropriate sexual contact with a child. Children's Advocate Diane Gordon Harrison's 93-page report contains 10 findings and 4 recommendations, one of which is for disciplinary action to be taken against the Gage Gray for her gross breach of the duty of care owed to wards of the state and the former wards. Williams said the OCA report has been forwarded to the police for further investigation. Expressing shock and disappointment, Williams said a clear message must be sent to those with the responsibility for the management and oversight of children in the care of the state must do so with integrity. Vendors counting loss after fire engulf Ray Ray Market. Vendors of the Ray Ray Market in downtown Kingston are once again picking up the pieces Tuesday morning after a section of the market was razed on Monday. One vendor told the news that this latest incident is the 11th or 12th time that she has had to restart her business due to fire damage since she started selling in the market some 12 years ago. I don't know what happened. I just got a call that my business place is on fire. When I came this morning, this is the rubble, the vendor said. Reports are that the fire started about 10 p.m. and engulfed several wooden stalls. Multiple firefighters were on the scene trying to extinguish the blaze. I can't pinpoint and say it was deliberate. I don't hear nothing in the streets. I have no idea. All I know, I got a phone call last night that my business place was on fire, she added. She said that due to past experiences, she had stopped storing all her wares in the market, so she has only lost 1 barrel of children's clothing in yesterday's fire. Now she is hoping for assistance to get back on her feet. I will ask family members to assist me, and I have some good customers. They will come and assist me too. I am just trying to pick up the pieces, the vendor said. The market suffered a similar fate last year, so vendors are calling on local government minister Desmond McKenzie for assistance. Good morning, Mr. Desmond McKenzie. What are you going to do for us selling downtown to maintain our children and our grandchildren? We need some help. Every year it's the same thing. Burnout, 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 she lamented. We are not squatters. We are paying $300 every day for the market fee. And if we want to use the bathroom, we have to pay $50 to use the bathroom. What is the $300 for? She questioned. Just under a year ago, police named a suspect in the February 22, 2022 burning of the Ray Ray Market, but no arrests have been reported. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.